Today on The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas returns, Will joins Bill in convincing Katie, and Ridge questions his son. At Forrester, Zen tells Steffi he's got a couple more designs for hope for the future. He's happy to help before it becomes prey for the future. Besides, he's happy to work with his cousin. Just then, Thomas walks in. Zen grins as Steffi leaps up to hug her brother. Thomas announces it's time for him to contribute a hope for the future again. Thomas reports that Zend has caught him up on everything, including the search for a new designer. Thomas tells Steffi it won't be necessary to hire. Hope for the future will be covered by the two of them. Steffi beams. Steffi tells Thomas they hired Hope's half-brother. Thomas says he's green and they don't need him. Surely Steffi agrees. In the design office, Hope tells Deke she's loving his ideas for Hope for the future. She realizes it's disappointing that none of his designs have gone into production yet, but his work is good. Deke admits he's nervous. Does he actually have a future there? Hope reminds Deke he was hired because he's talented. He'll try not to worry. Hope urges him to be patient and trust the process. Deke hopes to be the right designer for her line, but he understands why Zens are getting picked over his. Hope notes that he has the Forrester name, but there's room for Forresters and Sharps. Keep submitting your designs. At the end of the day, it's her line and she'll look out for him. By the runway, Ridge notices Brooke deep in thought. She admits he's worried about Katie. Ridge rants about her being back with Bill, but Brooke's happy to see her family back together. Katie's right where she belongs. Ridge is sure Bill will disappoint Katie. He's just glad that when it happens, she'll have her job there. Brooke thinks they should reassure her given her feathers were ruffled. It's important she knows she's valued at Forrester. At Spencer, Bill is trying to talk Katie into taking the plunge on her own fashion house. She'll give Forrester a run for their money and they'll know it too. He wants this for her and thinks she does too. Will arrives and Katie fills him in on his dad's offer. Will marvels at the grand romantic gesture and asks if his mom is going to take his dad up on his offer and start her own fashion company. When Katie waffles, Will starts helping his dad convince her. She worries how it would affect Will, who isn't concerned. At Forrester, Ridge has joined Steffi, Zend, and Thomas in the office. He's thrilled his son is back and they pitch the idea of taking over Hope for the future again. Zend says Deke is good, not great. Thomas tells Ridge his search for another designer is over. Thomas, Zend, Ridge, and Steffi enter the showroom where Thomas continues his pitch. His triumphant return will be good for business, or they can go with the pizza maker's son. Ridge chides him for being rude. Thomas says he's being honest. He's a Sharp, he's Deacon's son. This is a Forrester family business. Thomas and Zend clap each other on the back. Ridge wonders how Hope will handle this. Steffi will handle her. Once alone, Ridge questions Thomas about uprooting Douglas from Paris. Thomas explains they'll continue their life there and pop over to Lowe's Angels when needed. He's the future of Hope's line. Ridge wonders if Hope will see it that way. Up in the office, Hope meets with Steffi where they agree on how talented Zend is at designing. Hope explains that she's sure Deke will become a great designer. Steffi agrees, but they have to focus on now. Thomas is back and wants to work on the line again. Hope gops, what about Deke? Steffi says he has a bright future, just not at Forrester. At Spencer, Katie decides that her family will be proud of her. I'm going to seize this opportunity, I'm going to do it. Bill hollers, yes, let's go. He and will give her a group hug.